This is still the AM show on Joy News, brought to you by Waylead Properties. And continuing our big stories this morning, we want to look at what's happening in the Ashanti region, because we know 2 have died following the collapse of an illegal mining pit in Mpasatia, Yaunkwanta, in the Echuma district of the Ashanti region. And community members are still on a frantic effort to rescue others believed to be still trapped in that pit. And it's a raising question of how much more the nation can really contain these existential threats with this ravaging spree. And want to get the latest details on this, Nanaya Ojima, our multimedia journalist, is on ground and joins me via phone. Nanaya, thanks for joining the conversation. Any new information come to light yet?
So yesterday, the community members who were in search for the 3 people who are believed to have been trapped in there had to end their search at a point. This morning, the information I have is that they've resumed, and with pickaxes, holes, and other simple tools, they are making efforts to get these people who they are believed to be trapped in there. And the information that we have is that yesterday 2 people were able to retrieve 2 people, and these 2 people have all died. And one of the 2 people who were retrieved from the scene or from the site have been identified as a resident of Mpasatia, and the other is yet to be identified. So the information is that this is a mine pit that has existed for some time now. According to the assembly member, he called on the assembly for support to help seal some of these mining pits. But unfortunately, the assembly couldn't help him. And he believes that if the assembly had come in or stepped in earlier, they would have been able to contain some of these incidents. As we know, ever since this government took over, community mining has been halted. There used to be community mining in here or within this area. It was halted. Now people are mining anywhere. According to the information that we've been able to gather within the community, this land existed. The people went to the owner of the land, and he has given it out for these people to mine illegally. So after the day's activity, they bring some of the money that they are able to get from the activity to the landowner. And because of the kind of operations that are being done here, the people mine without any safety regulation being put in place. And this is what led to the collapse of this mining pit, leading to the death of 2 people, and it's believed that about 3 people are still missing in this mining pit here at Mpasatia. This morning, as I said, the townsfolk have commenced their search for the 3 people they believe are still trapped in this mining pit.
Nanaya, I want to get some more clarity on this. You said they're using simple tools to dig out the remaining 3 people. Have you had any interaction with NADMO or other state authorities to come to their aid? You mentioned the assembly member said something, but I want clarity on that.
So when you consider the mining that they do here, this is not the widespread mining that we see everywhere, where the excavators are deployed to, excavate the land and the gold ore is washed for the mineral itself. In this area, they use simple tools like pickers and hoes to dig these pits, which go deep into the bellies of the earth. Now they descend through these holes and go deep into the bellies of the earth. So they find the gold ore, which they take out and wash for the gold. Since this pit caved in, the people who are trying to help excavate the sand and retrieve these people they believe are trapped in there are using these same simple tools that they use in digging the gold out for this purpose. Now, the police came in yesterday, and when they came, the people had been able to retrieve the people who died, or the 2 people. They had been able to retrieve the 2 people. So the police helped convey these people to the morgue. And ever since, the police haven't been there. The police left unannounced. They believed that the police would have come back, but they never came back to the site. So far, it's been the effort of the community folk trying to help get out these people who they believe are trapped in the pit. The NADMO, we are yet to get any information from the NADMO or get to contact to the NADMO. But what I'm aware now is that the police have been to the site. When they got there, 2 people had been retrieved, and they helped in conveying these 2 people to the morgue. And ever since, the police are yet to return to the site.
And I am reading, the story is actually on myjoyonline.com, and I'm reading that this is the second time an incident like this has happened in the same pit mined by illegal miners. What more can you share on that?
Exactly. According to the townsfolk, early this year, some people died through similar accidents or similar incidents at this particular area. People had been advised against going into the pit to mine. But after that, there are some recalcitrant people who believe that there are still more gold left within the pit. So some decided to go in there. And unfortunately, yesterday, the pit caved in. So it's not the first time that the people of Mpasatia are seeing such an accident at this area or at galamsey site. But yes, so people have defied anyone against mining in those areas illegally.
And right before you go, I just want you to confirm that those 2 bodies that were rescued, or should I say extracted from that pit, the identity of only 1 person is known as at this moment.
Exactly. Now, the information that I have is that 1 person has been identified by the family who are within. Remember, they are.
Nana, I think you're breaking up. If you can pause and stay in one place, and then we can get that information from you before you go.
As I said, remember, one of the people who yesterday were retrieved have been identified by family.
Right.
But the other is yet to be identified. He's not someone known to the community here.
Well, thank you so much, Nana Aljima, and we're standing by for when you get to the site. You can give us some live visuals so we can all get updated on the situation. And this is what's happening right now. 2 people dead so far. They're still trying to reach to the remaining 3 people who've been trapped under that pit. And we're learning now that it's the second time something of the sort is happening at the same place, in the same pit. It's a wonder why, especially local leaders will let this happen again. But before we go, Ghana, let's talk about water tanks. Do you know the secret to real water storage? It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Sintex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It is strong and durable, and it is built to handle our Ghanaian weather. So whether rain or shine, Sintex tank has got your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's time to upgrade. Join the Sintex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's tough like a tortoise. Give us a call now, 0244 335 168. Or you can also find one of over 400 agents nationwide. Another option is to shop online at sintexgh.com. Sintex tank, a strong, a tall. We'll be back with more on the AM show. Please stay.